What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here, GuitarJams.com, of course. Happy to show you, some more intermediate and advanced stuff. I know you've felt a little left out, but, I haven't forgotten about you. In fact, it's my favorite stuff to do. So let's get into something. What I want to show you right now is we're going to take a G minor chord, or a G minor 7 chord. And we're going to play the G blues scale over that. And we're going to add some of that modal element to this, kind of vibe of soloing in G minor. And so the thing is, a lot of times I get a lot of questions on what mode do I use, or how do I know what to use, and there are some really simple ways to think about it. And right off the bat, when I'm in G minor, you plug in the G minor pentatonic or the G blues scale. Now, typically the 4 chord, which is going to have the root right next door, so it's going to be some kind of C chord. Now, if you have a G minor, you've got some other chords and stuff too, but if you see that it goes over to the 4 chord and it's a minor 4 chord, then what we'll add a certain set of half steps that emphasize that. And what it would be called is the G natural minor scale or the G Aeolian scale, the same thing. And you can actually see that if I take this and I have C minor in there, then the appropriate half steps would be 6 to 5 to 3. But then on the B string, it's 6, 4, 3, and you can see that 4th note right there is the note of that C minor chord. All right, then we've got from the 3 to the 2. And then the 5, 3. We also have the 6th fret on the A string too. And then we've got 6, 5, 3 on the low E string. So what you can do is, if you're really comfortable with your blues licks, that was all blues scale right there. Obviously, there'll be lessons on that kind of stuff as well. But what we can do is we can just use those extra half steps to emphasize some of our tones that come from that C minor chord. Now, keep in mind, any chord of the progression, G minor or C minor, we'll just kind of talk about those, and can throw in a D minor as well, up a whole step, kind of like, it's in a minor blues kind of thing. But any of the embellishments will work over any of those 3 chords, the G minor, the C minor, or the D minor. And I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite cool ideas over that. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do is going to be this. And so you can squeeze that in when you're just doing even normal blues licks. Just keep in mind, this is minor. So it's going to be over G minor and C minor, should be in there. So we're going to go like this. We're going to pick one time on the B string with my index finger on the 3rd fret, and I'm going to hammer on the 4th fret on that B string. Just like that. Then my pinky is going to play the 6th fret of the high E. Check it out. So we're going to go, and then immediately back to the 4th fret on the B string, and we're going to pull that off to where my index finger was on the 3rd fret. Check it out. A little bit closer look. So, and then a pull off. So check this out. If I'm doing like a blues lick, like, or just down the blues scale. All right, so the first little phrase. And then if I do any kind of blues elements here, I always have the 3 to the 2 as well. And so I could just pick it and then slide it, and then now I have a hammer-on pull-off right there with my middle finger. And my pinky can reach to the 5th fret of the D string for the root. And then whenever I want to transition back into the blues scale. And you always have those little extra flavors that you can add. Now also, one other thing, you've got the this extra note right here on the 5th fret of the high E. So there's all kinds of amazing things right there as well. One is just the classic Santana inspired lick, which you pick it once and you pull off your pinky, then your ring finger. You keep the index finger planted like this. And you do it real fast. And then right after that, you can, what I like to do, after I do that, I get my ring finger to where my pinky was on the 6th fret, and I do a whole step bend right there. Check it out. Down the blues scale, the first lick, slide there, little trills. So the idea is that you can, use some of these ideas I'm giving you to just inspire some new ideas in your regular pentatonic licks. But keep in mind that this note especially, you can see it's really for a C minor chord. So if you have a G minor chord and you go to a C7 chord, you can see it's not that note anymore, it's this note. So that Aeolian mode is not going to work. Now also, if you have a G minor and you go to like a regular C chord, or a G minor and a regular C bar chord, it's not, that little trick's not going to work either. It's going to be something else. And so I'm focusing on when you have a G minor chord and it goes to that 4 chord, which is going to be a lot. And then also, that's typically in there too. Hey, hopefully that was cool for you guys. Got a lot more lessons coming your way. And just want to let you know, if you want to get into your soloing, I've got a lot of different DVDs that will get you there. And the order would be, my blues solo number 1, and then my intermediate set. And then after that, I have a solo techniques DVD set that I had a special pre-release sale on that will be up on the site soon, which covers all these modal ideas. So I'd love for you to come to the site and check it out. That's it. We'll see you in the next lesson.